My beloved child, I know. You're tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of wondering. Tired of asking, "When, Lord?" You've prayed with trembling hands. You've believed, even when everything around you told you to stop. You've waited in silence, in confusion and tears no one else saw. But listen closely right now, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned in this valley of not yet. And you are not far from your breakthrough. You see, I've heard every prayer you whispered, even the ones you gave up repeating. I've collected every tear you've cried in the night. And while you've been pacing the floor, aching for answers, I've been moving behind the scenes. You can't see it yet, but heaven has been working on your behalf. You're not standing still. You're standing on the edge of what I've been preparing. Yes, your answer is closer than you think, closer than your fears are telling you, closer than the silence makes it seem. You didn't come across this message by accident. This is your divine appointment. I arrange this moment to remind you, I'm still working. I'm still faithful. I'm still God. So, breathe now. Not every delay is denial. Not every silence is rejection. Sometimes I pause the world around you to prepare the world ahead of you. And today, I'm whispering this truth into your soul. The answer is coming. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep holding on. I am here. I always have been. My child, I know how weary your heart has become. You've tried to be strong. You've smiled when it hurt. You've kept going when everything in you wanted to stop. But inside, you've asked me questions no one else hears. God, did you hear me the first time I prayed? Have you changed your mind about me? Why do you feel so far away when I need you the most? Let me speak into that silence now. Let me break the fog of uncertainty. Yes, I heard you. Yes, I'm still moving. No, I haven't forgotten. What you're walking through right now is not punishment. It's preparation. What feels like a wall is actually a veil, hiding what I'm about to reveal. And what seems like unanswered prayer is really my perfect timing, not yet unveiled. There are things I've been shifting and aligning that you cannot yet see. Not to punish you, but to protect you. Not to delay you, but to prepare you. Because I'm not just answering the surface-level request, I'm healing the deeper wounds. I'm strengthening the foundation before I build the blessing. I don't want to just give you the answer. I want to give you the fullness of it. Something that lasts. Something that makes sense not just now, but years from now. Do you remember Joseph? He waited in a prison, but I was writing a palace into his future. Do you remember Sarah? She waited decades for a child, but through her came a generation I had promised. Do you remember Lazarus? To everyone else, it looked like I was too late, but I showed up, not just to heal, but to resurrect. That's what I do, my child. I don't show up to meet expectations. I exceed them. And when I arrive, I bring life back to places that seemed long gone. So no, I am not late. I am not unaware. I am not withholding because you are unworthy. I am doing something greater than what you asked for. And when the time is right, your answer will come. But until then, stay close. Don't let discouragement speak louder than my promises. Don't let fear outrun your faith. Don't let delay steal your trust in me. I'm in the delay. I'm in the waiting room. And I'm in the miracle that's being formed, even now. So walk with me a little longer. Let your spirit rest in the truth of this moment. Your answer is closer than you think. My child, I see how the weight has affected your heart. How you carry your faith in one hand and your doubts in the other. How some days you feel strong, and others you barely hold on. You wonder, is this all for nothing? You look around and see others receiving their breakthroughs, their answers, their celebrations, and you ask, did I miss something? Did I do something wrong? But I want you to hear me clearly now. No, you haven't been left behind. What I'm preparing for you requires more time. Not because you're less favored, but because the promise is bigger than you imagined. You were never meant to compare timelines. You were meant to walk with me moment by moment, heart to heart. Some of my greatest miracles begin in hidden places. Places where no one claps for you. Places where no spotlight shines. Places where it's just you and me. That's where I do my best work. The wilderness you feel stuck in? It's where I'm teaching you how to walk by faith, not by sight. The silence you fear? It's where I'm tuning your ears to my whisper, so when I speak, you'll know it was me. The discomfort you're experiencing, it's not punishment. It's stretching. It's pruning. It's building roots so deep that when the winds come, you won't be moved. You've been asking for the answer, but I've been shaping you as the vessel. Because when I release the answer, it must be placed in hands that can carry it with humility, wisdom, and strength. You see delay. I see development. You see silence. I see strategy. You see absence. I see proximity when it's closer than your breath, and that desire in your heart, the one you've held on to, the one you're afraid to hope for again. I placed that there. I'm the one who lit that spark, and I am the one who will bring it into fullness. But child, I care more about who you're becoming than what you're receiving. Because if you become the person I created you to be, you'll be able to handle everything I pour into your life. So don't rush the process. Don't run from the ache. Let me walk you through it. Because soon, you'll look back on this season not with bitterness, but with gratitude. Not because it was easy, but because it made you unshakable. Because it revealed that even in the silence, I was closer than ever, and the answer you've been longing for? It's already on the way. You're not waiting for me to begin. You're waiting for the fullness of what I've already started. Hold on, child. Hold on just a little longer. You're closer than you know. My precious child, do you remember that time you almost gave up? When everything inside you screamed, "It's over," but something, some small flicker, kept you holding on. That flicker was me. That quiet urge to try again. The strange peace in the middle of your tears. The strength to take one more step when you thought it was your last. That was me. I have never left you. Not when the door closed. Not when the doctor gave you the news. Not when the relationship broke apart. Not when the job fell through. Not even when you doubted me. I've been with you and through all of it. And now I want to say something you need to hear. Something your soul has been starving for. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unworthy of answers. You are mine. And when you belong to me, no delay can cancel what I've written over your life. No mistake can erase your future. No storm can undo what I've planted in your spirit. Let me remind you of who you are, because the world has tried to make you forget. You are chosen. You are called. You are seen. You are loved with a love that doesn't change when you fall. You are being led, even when you don't understand the map. I know this road feels longer than you expected, and I know there are days when my promises feel distant. But child, you have no idea what I've been preparing while you've been waiting. The yes is coming. The healing is coming. The clarity is coming. The restoration is coming. I am not just sending an answer. I am creating something that will bless you and generations after you. That's why it's taking time. That's why I've asked you to trust. Because I'm not building something small. I'm not just answering your request. I'm fulfilling my purpose even now as you listen to my voice. Your answer is closer than it's ever been. So take this moment, this holy pause, and let your heart believe again. Believe that I still write stories with happy endings. Believe that I restore what was stolen. Believe that I answer in ways far better than you dreamed. You don't have to know the how. You only need to hold my hand, because, child, even if the mountain doesn't move yet, I will give you the strength to climb it, and when the answer comes, and it will, you'll know. I was here all along. You'll see how I wove every detail into a miracle you couldn't have imagined, and you'll say with tears in your eyes, God, it was you. It was always you. Stay with me, child. The best is still ahead. My dear child, you've been so brave. Brave to keep waking up when your heart is weary. Brave to keep believing when the answers haven't come. Brave to keep praying, even when it feels like your prayers float into silence. But let me tell you a truth I've written in eternity. Your faith has not been in vain. I have seen the way you worship me in the waiting. I have watched you choose kindness even when bitterness tried to take root. I have watched you carry your burdens while still encouraging others, and I smile when I see how you whisper my name in the dark, trusting that I still hear. You may not feel it, but you're growing. With every unanswered prayer, your roots go deeper. With every tear, your spirit is becoming more tender, more in tune with me. The world celebrates quick wins and flashy miracles, but I am after something eternal in you. I am building character, resilience, and a quiet strength that no one can take from you. Child, do not confuse my silence with my absence. There is not a second I take my eyes off you. While you wonder if anything is happening, I am orchestrating things you could never pull together on your own. Behind the scenes, I am preparing hearts, shifting circumstances, opening the right doors, and closing the wrong ones. You only see the chapter you're in, but I see the full story. You feel like you're stuck, but really, you're in preparation, and preparation always comes before elevation. So here is my promise to you today. I will not let your waiting be wasted. I will redeem every moment. I will restore what has been lost. I will repay what was stolen. And when the time is right, the release will be undeniable. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg. The doors will open by my hand, not by striving, not by desperation, but by my grace. You're not running out of time. You're right on my schedule. And I will finish what I started in you. You've been carrying this weight for so long. But now, I want you to give it to me. Let me carry what you cannot. Let me speak peace into your overthinking. Let me calm the storm in your heart. Because sometimes the answer isn't just what you're asking for. It's me. I am the peace. I am the direction, I am the miracle, I am the way, and I'm closer than you think.